How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and last time I turned into an Axew. And I helped this Tepig out. Ha! We did it! I'm finally here! I finally made it! I couldn't have done it without you, Tusks! I really owe you one. Now I've gotta hurry. I'm pretty sure the letter said it was this way. Are you sure about this? Looks like you're taking me off to the, I don't know, the desert or the Badlands. This would be a great place to, I don't know, get lost. Whoa, there's a Quagsire here. Thank goodness you're still here. Phew. I'm Quagsire, I'm the one who, manages the land around here. Is it you then, You're, Tepig. Yep, that's me. I thought so. Thanks for coming so far, It seems that waiting here was, worth it after all. I've just been standing around here by myself, Just, casually standing in the middle of a sandstorm, But it was so boring that I was, thinking of heading home soon. But now that you're here... are you really sure about this? It's really, desolate, and there's nothing here. And worst of all, the Mystery Dungeons are really taking over in this area, You can't count on anything going as expected in this kind of place, I know. That's exactly what I'm hoping for, in fact. I brought the Poke with me. You're sure you won't regret this? Then here you go, your, deed. Yeah, Tepig bought the land from Quagsire. You mean you bought this place? Why would anyone buy this place? Tepig, I think this is a scam. This land now belongs to you, You can, do whatever you'd like with it. I'ma be on my way. Gonna go party. Yeah, all right. From this day forth, this is gonna be my paradise. Wow, there's a happy Tepig. Man, look at them. Sorry for getting all worked up by myself. You remember how I said I want to learn all kinds of things and see all kinds of things? To be an adventurer, right? This right here is a starting point for making all that come true. My dream is to make a paradise for us all. A Pokemon paradise. A Pokemon paradise? Yeah, I'm gonna make this the kind of paradise you can only dream about. The Mystery Dungeons are spreading around here. You never know what might happen on land like this. There are a lot of Pokemon who hate that kind of uncertainty. But to me, it just means an exciting adventure could sprout up at any time. I'm going to have all kinds of adventures and find lots of other Pokemon like me. Wow, he sure gets excited over the weirdest things. And then we will work hard together. And then when we work hard together, we'll be able to live the kind of life that'll really make you feel alive. A real paradise. That's my dream. I think you need to have some water, buddy. I've been saving up all my Poke just for that, and now I've found the perfect land. Well, it's it's more like everywhere else is just too expensive, so I didn't really have much of a choice, but this is going to be the start of all my dreams. Yeah, well, Tepig's a little crazy. Been probably in the sun for a little too long, but I guess it's nice to have a dream. Just hearing him talk about it's enough to make me excited too. So, Tusks, what are you going to do now? Do you have somewhere to go? Are you telling me to leave? Listen, if you don't have anywhere to go, why not consider helping me out? How about you help me make my paradise, Tusks? This place? There's no way I can do it all by myself. So I've been planning to get more Pokemon to join me over time anyway. What do you think, Tusks? Will you help me out? This doesn't sound like a great idea, but really, at the end of the day, I mean, I got nothing better to do. I don't have any money. I don't have anywhere to go. So I might as well just stay with Tepig for the time being. If I'm lucky, maybe along the way, I'll figure it out what it is I should do. All right, let's do it. Fine. Count me in. Really? You're really gonna help me out? Yes! Thanks, Tusks! We're gonna be great friends. We'll be a great team. So Tusks, now that we're officially friends and all, if you want to give me a nickname, well, that would be okay. What, because Tepig is your name? Yeah, what do you think? You got something? So at this point, you can nickname your partner Pokemon, and, you know, you might as well do that. It certainly doesn't hurt. Now, I've been giving it a bit of thought, and I have a rather entertaining name. In fact, this is what I was thinking for, you know, the whole playthrough. I want to go with Tusks and Broham. Oh, I know, it's so great, right? Alright, so we're naming him Broham. Broham? Are you crazy? Alright then, Broham it is. Call me Broham from now on. That's it, I'm gonna have everyone else call me that from now on too. Sure thing, Broham. Alright, I'm definitely gonna make my dreams come true. Just you watch! Sheesh. When Broham acts that happy, I can't help feeling that I made the right choice. But still, I can't believe I got turned into an actual Pokemon. It all started when I heard that voice in my dream, yada yada. Yeah, oh, so I'm having a flashback to that dream. I oftentimes have flashbacks to dreams. Well, that was more of a nightmare. Oh, well. Okay, yeah, questions without answers. Oh, one other interesting thing. So, remember when I gave a nickname to my Tepig over here? With Broham? Well, in the Japanese version, you could actually pick your partner's gender. They took that out for no good reason in the English version. I don't know why, it's kind of weird. But, just in case you're wondering, hey, you know, why didn't it let me choose that? Looks like they just flat out removed it. So, tough luck. They're always male. You know, not that it makes a big difference. I think they nerfed attract in this game. No other Pokemon really has, like, a gender. But yeah, anyway, this is going to be our paradise! And just like that, we've started Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Gates to Infinity. And take a look at this bag. Isn't this a nice bag? It has lots of gems on it. It looks cold, but it looks good. Yeah, that's a nice bag. Alright, this message was brought to you by that bag. So after this point, Discover a Magna Gate has been unlocked. You can access it from the main menu, and that lets you play around with the Magna Gate stuff. You'll also be prompted if you want to save or not. I'll go ahead and save. You've had a great adventure today. You should rest before you play more. No, I just started. Thank you. Okay, it's really cold. Wow, night sure comes fast around here, huh? What, you afraid of the dark or something? There's nothing at all here. I mean, of course there's not, but, well, I guess we'll just have to camp out for the night. Yeah, sounds great. Let's just do this. Brr. It's pretty cold, huh? Hey, why don't you light a fire, genius? I guess the first thing we need to do is build a house. Well, you could do that, or you could use ember on that pile of twigs over there. Oh yeah, but if it started raining, we'd be in a real mess. Except for me, and I'm resistant. Let's think about building a house tomorrow, yeah? Well, if you can build it in a day, sure. I'd like to think about it right now, to be honest. But apparently that's just not in the cards. Oh, hey there. We're woken by a wild Quagsire. Morning. I came to see how you two are surviving, Did you sleep well last night, Morning, Quagsire. And no, not really. It was a little chilly. Turns out it's pretty tough to stay out of the wind when you've got no walls. There's a poetic quote right there. So we're thinking that we'd really like to build a house, but we don't really know where to start. Well, if it's a house you're after, I think there should be a carpenter or three somewhere in Post Town, Huh? Really? If you ask them, they should be able to build you a house, Post Town is just a, quick walk from here. Want to check it out, Why do you always say, and That's kind of weird. Yeah. Let's go, Tusks. Let's find a carpenter to build us a house. Sure. While you're at it, why don't you put out that fire you never started? This way, Sure is annoyingly refreshingly empty around here, Yeah, you could call it refreshingly empty. This way, A lot of traveling Pokemon come along this highway here, And so Post Town was built as a nice rest stop for all those Pokemon. Post Town is just this way, Let's go check it out, why not? Oh, hello, everyone. Here we are, this is Post Town. Wow, this looks bustling, kind of. Yeah, nice. Wow, I would have expected it to be quieter somehow, but it's surprisingly lively here, isn't it? This town is quite famous for having the best water. So visiting Pokemon all drink their fill and wash away their fatigue, I suppose that's why everyone tends to gather here, There are a lot of, shops and things, too. Like this chest! Look at this box! You can use it. It's a strange box. You can deposit items and money there and hope that no one will take them. And then there's this guy. We don't know why he's here, but he sells a lot of stuff. There's also the inn and its restaurant, and all kinds of places. You should feel free to use any of the shops you like, What are you doing? You just hit me on purpose, didn't you? That hurt, you oaf. All I did was brush you with my beak. What's the big deal? Don't go throwing a fit over every little bump. Humph. Whoa, they seem a bit touchy. They must have woken up on the bad side of the bed this morning. Everyone's a bit on edge these days, It seems the strife between Pokemon just, keeps growing worse. From what I, hear, it seems that everyone's nerves are a bit strained. Some Pokemon even think it's because of the spread of the Mystery Dungeons, But who can really say for sure? You're right. Relationships between Pokemon are definitely sour these days. More and more Pokemon are only looking out for themselves. Did you see how no one even tried to stop that fight just now? I mean, we didn't even try. We just stood here. There's just no trust between Pokemon anymore. I wish everyone would be friendlier, but the world does seem a bit dark these days. I wish it weren't. But never mind all that. I'm not going to do anything about it. You two needed a, carpenter, right? I'll go have a look around, While I do that, you two can, check out the town. All right. Thanks, Quagsire. No problem. All right, advice bulletin. When you're in Post Town or in Paradise, you'll be able to save a record of your adventure from the X menu. When you want to do that, just open the menu and save. No, really? You can actually do that, see? Right there, haha, you can save. Now, one thing that's been driving me crazy, I changed the window and it changes the dialogue box quite substantially. I think that's cool and all, but it's, I don't know, I'm not digging that whole wooden post thing. So I'm gonna turn it red. We'll see how that looks. All right, well, here's this box. You can store items and money in here. I don't recommend you do this yet because you want to keep all these berries and you do have room for 24 items in your bag right now, so it's not really a big deal. But storing money and items in there does keep them safe in case you happen to faint while you're out and about in a dungeon. Oh wow, that's a cool looking style. Quagsire's going off to find a carpenter for us, so I guess we ought to use this time to look around town, huh? Excuse me. Alright, where are you going, Tusks? Quagsire's going around searching for a carpenter for our sake, you know. Let's just stay here in town for a bit longer and wait for him. But I thought you wanted me to look around. Alright, whatever. So this is this Kecleon guy here. Welcome to the Kecleon shop. How can I help you? Take all the time you like. You don't have any money because you're poor and you can't buy anything, but he does sell things. And that's rather helpful. He'll sell TMs, berries, reviver seeds are always handy. And you can also sell some stuff to him. Again, I don't recommend doing this at this point in the game. There's this guy. The name's Rampardos, the Box Buster. You've got a treasure box for me? I'll have it open in a jiffy. Or I would, but the shop's actually closed right now. I'm just standing here. I busted it up a bit too much. Sorry about that. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I mean, there's some shops that aren't really open just yet, so don't fret too much over them. You two, good timing. Those two timber over there are the carpenter's, apprentices. You should ask them about your house, Alright, let's do that. Lads. Where's your, master? What? Our master? Do you mean the boss? If you're looking for the boss, he's inside. Your boss is the carpenter, right? We want to build a house. Could you take us to meet your boss? We certainly can. Come on, then. Don't dawdle or nothing. Looks good. Good luck with the carpenter, I'll be waiting out here, Yeah, thanks. Alright. Let's see what's going on. So where's your boss? Is that him? What are you talking about? That ain't the boss. In what world does that look like a carpenter, Right over there, Swanna. She owns this place. She's in charge. You'll see our boss just over there. That's our boss, Girder. Girder! Listen up. The boss has a bit of a vicious temper. Mind your manners. Girder! What? Eek! What do you two want? Hey, boss, see these folks here? Hey, what is this? You got some kind of job for me? Yeah, we want to build a house. I think we can do it, but we need a carpenter. We heard you were a carpenter, so that's why we're here. We would, of course, be paying you for your help. We really need a place to live. Please? Won't you help us build our home? So, what do you think, boss? But boss? Girder! Eek! Alright, I'll do it. Really? Yeah, really. I'm a carpenter, ain't I? We craftsmen stick to our word. Thank you. Alright, Tusks. We're gonna build a house. We're gonna need Poke to build a house, right? We don't have any yet, but we're gonna work hard to save some up. No, don't need any Poke. I want you to bring me something else instead. There's this place nearby called Stony Cave. Go all the way to the deepest part and get me some of the gems you'll find there. Gems? Yeah, that's what I said. They're blue stones, got it? We're gonna need materials to build you that house. I'll need those blue gems to swap for building supplies at the lumberyard. You'll spot the gems if you go far enough into Stony Cave. Well, let me see. Yeah, about 5 little ones should do it, I'd say. If you go and get me some gems, I can trade them for whatever you need. Then we can build you your little house. Alright. We just need to get you 5 blue gems, right? 5. That's like 5 of them, right? Let's go, Tusks. Thanks, Girder. Thanks, Timber. Yeah, that was just great. How'd it go, Things are looking up. The carpenter accepted our offer. If we'll just go to Stony Cave and get him the gems he wants, he'll help us build a house. Sounds peachy, We can reach Stony Cave from the crossroads up ahead, Great, then we'll be off at once. Timber? What is it? Which one? Was there something you needed to tell us? No, it's nothing. Yeah, forget it. Just go and get those gems already. We will, thanks. We'll be back in no time. You can reach Stony Cave from this here crossroads, There's only one thing to remember. I think you already know it, but Stony Cave is, a mystery dungeon. A mystery dungeon? I keep hearing those words, but mysterious things are always happening in areas like this. Like, every time you go into one, its layout will probably change. Or an underground passage will lead to some place you'd never expect. But there are sure to be adventures waiting for you in those kinds of mysterious places. That was the idea that made me want to buy land here. It sure does sound fun when you put it like that, Sometimes you can, find rare treasure. And then everything's coming up roses, And then, out of nowhere, you might get, viciously attacked by wild Pokémon. Or me. They're very dangerous places, so be careful, Yeah, that sounds just dandy. Might as well at least try your best, Yeah, sure. You know, Quagsire, you do fully understand the danger we're about to face, right? Don't you think you could summon up a bit more genuine concern? No, never bothered to be concerned about anything in my life. Why start now, And besides, I somehow get the feeling, that you two can make it through anything together. It's rather reassuring, Even if it's based on, absolutely nothing at all. Honestly, Quagsire, you were just, well, we do want to have a house, so we've just got to try anyway. Tusks, before we head out, let's make sure we know what we're doing. Gerda wants us to go all the way into Stony Cave and get 5 blue gems. Yeah, that's it. He said 5, right? Yeah. Alright, then let's go. We're definitely gonna get some of those blue gems and build ourselves a house. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, but you know what? I'm already getting sick of that red text stuff. I mean, it looks cool. I like how they changed that. But I think I'm just going to change it back to this blue. Just the default. I'll just keep it that way. It looks nice. Okay, now I'm gonna run back into town here. Just because I want to go back in here. There's one other little funny bit of dialogue. If you go back and talk to Swanna. Welcome to my inn. This here's the restaurant while the rooms are upstairs. I run this place, of course. Everyone calls me Signora. You can call me Swanna if you want. Just don't call me Maybe. Yeah, so here's my Swanna, and don't call her Maybe. Any traveling Pokemon visit this town. Some of them are good Pokemon, and of course some of them are not. It takes all kinds. Yep, all kinds. Yeah, so I just had to show you that really quick. Sorry for the massive amount of dialogue here, but, you know, that's kind of what I told you would happen. This is a Mystery Dungeon game after all. So, let's see. There's a couple things going on. But, I say, what do you think? Yeah, let's go for it. So from here, you can either go back to the Ragged Mountain, or you can go to Stony Cave. Yeah. Let's go to Stony Cave. Alright, let's go. We're going to get those blue gems. Yes, we are. Okay, so, yeah, get some hints here and there. Basic information. I don't need to go over it, really. Oh, no. Joltik picked up the defense scarf. If you happen to see that, either on the ground or if you see someone pick it up, you should definitely try to get it, because it's a great item to have. You can equip it and it raises your defense. Yeah, there's psychic types and stuff here. In fact, you know what? Let's just take a look at who can appear. You can find Woobat, Drillbur, Gothita, Joltik, and Clink. So, again, these psychic types just hate dark type attacks like Assurance or Pursuit. So go ahead and hit them with that. Alright, so... Boom! Alright, cool. Good job. Now, even though the stairs are right there, I recommend doing as much exploring as possible, because you'll pick up useful items like that zinc band I just got, and the Max Elixir. Max Elixirs are very important because you can use that to restore all of the PP of your moves. That's very helpful because you'll run out of them quite often. I think this floor, or this dungeon has like 5 floors or so. I'm gonna go ahead and give the zinc band to Tusks for right now. But I want to track down that Joltik. Because it has... Oh, hey, there it is. Hey, let's see if we can get it. Oh, String Shot's really gross. Alright, well... There we go. Got the Defense Scarf. I'd recommend giving one of your Pokemon... Or I'd recommend giving yourself the Defense Scarf if you can get it. Sorry about that. And then, if you happen to get 2 scarves, or 2 equipable items, you can give your second one to your partner Pokemon. This is actually the first time out of a while that, or out of several playthroughs, that I managed to get 2 scarves. So that's really nice. They're very helpful at this point in the game. Okay, now, even though the stairs are right there, I recommend doing as much exploring as possible. You really want to just find items, kind of accumulate them, take out the enemies. That'll get you experience, and that's really helpful because, you know, you'll learn moves, you'll raise your stats. This tile thing here, it's a wonder tile. If your stats get lowered, you can step on there, and then it'll return them to normal. It also returns any raised stats to normal, like it says in the description there. So if you're powering up your moves, just be wary of that. Oh no, now I'm confused. Okay, so that's gonna be rather annoying, so I'm just gonna step back really quick here and let Broham take out that thing. Yay! Broham grew to level 8. And yeah, Broham gets some extra stats. Definitely a good thing. I wish it would go a little faster. Yeah, when you're confused, you move around in different directions. And when you try to attack, it'll try to attack in some random direction. So really, you should just leave it to your partner if you get confused. It'll save you some trouble in the long run. Alright, let's go down to the second basement here. Oh, there's a Woobat. Okay, yeah, so if you don't move, they're not gonna move. But that's kinda obvious. Oh yeah, you missed me now. Boom! And now it's Tusk's turn to level up. Yeah, level 8, sweet. Okay, well, there we go. I feel so much better now. Alright, go get that thing. You can do it. Don't put too much faith in your partner, but they can typically do the job. Alright, Oranberry. Oh, here's some money. That's good. What? Who's here? Hey, you! Drillbur, get out of here! Let's scratch that thing. Yeah. Okay, so... Let's see. Oh, Clink. Oh, actually, if you happen to have Tepping, Tepping is an excellent option to use against Clink. Otherwise, everything is resisted by it. Well, except for Oshawott. Actually, I guess you could use Water Gun against it. And that'd be pretty good. Because Clink's a steel type. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like resistance is quite as drastic in this. Hey, Tepping, why don't you go attack? Oh, well, whatever. Here, just do your thing. Really? Yeah, I wish your partners had a little bit more brains. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's how it goes. Okay, let's see. Well, there's the stairs. Again, you can see that on the map by that little blue square thingy. And I've explored everything, so I should probably move right on along. Now, as soon as you find the stairs, you could just go ahead and go in there. But why would you want to do that? You can explore so much more. Oh yeah, now I think I already went over this in a previous episode. If you don't want a Pokemon to use a move, just deselect it by pressing Y on that move. Okay, now this is an interesting little shiny spot thing. Cofagrigus in town is looking for gold bars. You can receive rare items in a trade. I guess if you find something shimmering on the ground, you should definitely pick it up. It's not an item, it's a gold bar, and it goes in your inventory. That's pretty cool. It's actually the first one I've gotten, so that's kind of nice. And I'm talking about in other playthroughs, too. I haven't gotten too far, obviously, in the demo. I can only go through this dungeon and the last one. But, you know, we'll see what that thing does. Let me put it to you this way. It's good to have. Oh, now this here's a red door. It's red. No, you can open it with a red key you get later on. But you can't do it right now. So, yeah, this is going to be a short floor. That's fine. We'll just head on down to the 4th basement here. I like how much of a critical hit that has. Or how much of a chance of a critical hit. I should use focus energy. That'd probably make it even better. Okay, well, it looks like some Pokemon picked up some money. I gotta track them down. Hey, you. I'm gonna move over here. Let's go ahead and focus energy. And scratch. Huh, cool. Yeah, unfortunately, focus energy does not last very long. There we go, got some money. Hey, get out of here. Alright, well, Tusks seems to be pretty strong. I like how effective Scratch is. Seems to be getting the job done just fine. And I think Assurance is even stronger. Not that we need it. Okay, so I found the stairs. We'll get to those in a moment. I just want to make sure I have this place fully explored. Okay, Whoop, going around in circles now. Now, using the map on the bottom screen, or the top screen if you play that way, that can be very helpful. You know, to see where you've been, what it looks like you could go to. I mean, okay, if you look on the bottom screen there, you can see I didn't actually go through and connect it, but it's really obvious that it's going to connect up there. So I just left it. Okay, so in a situation like this, where your opponent's, you know, a tile away, that's a perfect time to use focus energy. Boom. Of course, I could have also switched for Tepig and hoped he'd use Ember. Or not Tepig, I'm sorry. Broham! Yeah! Okay, so... Hey, what are you trying to do, huh? Get that out of here. Woobat! Boom! Okay, well, looks like we gotta get to that stairway now. And I think that will conclude this dungeon. So, let's go on down. Oh, I guess there must be 6 floors here, I'm sorry. Ooh, what do we have here? Blast Seed. Sweet. Now you can either, I think you can throw this, which is rather helpful. You can hold on to it, which is pretty useful too. Here, let's try throw it. This is what's really nice. Boom! You can throw it and whatever you were trying to throw it at explodes! Takes a pretty good amount of damage at this point in the game. They're not the easiest thing to come by though. Or at least at this point in the game. Although it seems another Woobat has found one, so... Now if, you know, that happens, you should be careful, because if it tries to throw a Blast Seed at you, it could get kind of rough. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Where does this go? There's a little room here. Let's see. Oh, there's a Woobat. Alright. Yeah, get out of there. Although it's not the one with the Blast Seed, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, well, there's the stairs. Let's go back for those later. I really want to get that Blast Seed. And I gotta find that Woobat in order to do it. Hey, where you at, Woobat? Come on. Oh, well, you're not the Woobat I was looking for. Oh, well, I'll take the extra experience. Well, I've explored everything, and I don't really feel like waiting around to find a Woobat, so I think I'm just gonna move on without it. It's not that valuable. Okay, there we go. So at the 6th basement. Whew, we've come pretty far in. Hey, over there! Something shining! Come on, Tusks! Look! These must be the blue gems. Pretty. Looks kind of like the ones I saw in that bag on TV. Or the commercial. These have got to be the gems Girder was talking about. This does seem to be the end of the cave after all. Now, how many do we need to do? We needed to do what? 4? No, it was 5, right? Yeah, 5. Yeah, let's pick some out and head back, why don't we? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tusks, let's hurry back to town. Once we do, we'll have Girder get started on our house. You know, could we take some extra for the road? I mean, it wouldn't hurt, right? Anyway, looks like we made it through Stony Cave. Sweet. And, yeah, that concludes this little adventure. So, next time we're going to head back and see what is up when we try to give Girder the blue gems. I'll see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity Adventure. See you next time, Carpenters!